What's up, guys? Welcome into another recap of the Raiders' Week 2 loss to the Buffalo Bills. Horrible loss. And we're also going to talk about how we move forward from this to this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another great defense we're going to play on Sunday Night Football. First Sunday Night Football game since the 2021 season, where the Raiders defeated the Chiefs in that crazy finale overtime game to go to the playoffs. And I hope for another great game, and I hope the Raiders come out on top on this Sunday Night Football game as well. But let's get into it, man. In Buffalo, we played good for about, like 7 minutes, man. That first drive of the game, we went down the field. I think it was like a 5 to 7 play drive, something like that. Set up by a couple passes from Jimmy G. Quick speed freaking jet sweep by our rookie, Trey Tucker. Man, we had to use him more too. And then that great play call by Josh McDaniels. That screen play to set up Adams for the TD. But other than that, man, McDaniels, after that, he didn't adjust to anything, and the Buffalo Bills did. They went into stacking the box, not letting Josh Jacobs beat them, and I believe this is what NFL teams are going to do throughout the whole year. They're going to stack the box because they're not going to let Jacobs run all over them, and they're going to make you prove to them that Jimmy G could throw the ball deep, at least past 25, 30 yards. And I want to see more of that, too, because it opens up the run game, man. These teams are not respecting Jimmy G's throwing ability, which I understand because he hasn't been a deep threat pretty much all his career. And McDaniels has to make adjustments to throwing the ball, taking some shots down the field with Adams and Myers. And even Hunter Renfrow not getting involved, that's another question McDaniels has to come up with. Well, not question, answer to that question he has to come up with, because, man, there's no excuse this all-pro wide receiver is not getting the ball, man. Hunter Renfrow, I believe he has 1 catch in 2 games, and his 1 catch came in garbage time when the Raiders were already down by a lot on Sunday. And it's just unexplainable because when the defense brings the heat, man, that's the perfect time to use Renfrow on these quick slants, quick out routes, and then quick screen plays. And we just didn't see McDaniels adjust to anything the Buffalo Bills defense was doing. They just kept blitzing, sending 7, 8 guys, stacking the box. And of course, when you have more guys coming in than blocking, of course Josh Jacobs ain't gonna get no yards on the ground. I don't blame him. I blame not Mark Davis. I blame Josh McDaniels on that one, not adjusting. And in the fourth quarter, when we're down a lot, man, this guy kept trying to run the ball, which made no sense. And then not only that, when he did take a shot late in the game, it got Adams hurt, a concussion protocol. He should be good to go this week, but still, man, we don't know. Probably can be a game time decision. We still don't know if Myers going to go. So we might be out our top 2 receivers in Sunday Night Football. So we'll see, probably game time decision. And then also, man, this guy was still trying to establish the run in the fourth quarter, man. That to me is just horrible coaching, man. He has to adjust. It's not time to panic, Raider fans, though, because we are 1-1. I did expect to lose against the Buffalo Bills. I didn't pick the Raiders to win this game. But with that being said, it can't be a bad loss like that because it's just the way we lost. The defense didn't play as bad as everyone made it seem to be. Our offense put our defense in bad positions to make some plays because they came up with critical stops early in the game, like that 4th and goal down in their own goal, our own goal line. I mean, because they were 4th and goal, they went for it and we stopped them, man. And then after we scored a touchdown, we did get the ball back right away, trying to go for another 3 to 6 points, and Jimmy G threw that pick, gave momentum back to Buffalo, and then put our defense in a horrible spot. We only had, I believe, 13 snaps in the second half in that Buffalo game, which is crazy, man. Offense has to be much more better. But other than that, man, don't have really much to say about last week's game against the Bills because it's over with now. No need to panic. Is there time to be concerned? Yes, there is, but no time to panic, man. We're 1-1, still first in the AFC West. So we just got to make adjustments. Josh McDaniels has to be better at play calling. Bring out that playbook that everyone talks about. He's an offensive genius. We need to see it against Sunday night against the Steelers because their defense is good. They're going to blitz, I believe, again. And then we're going to have to throw the ball deep, take some shots because that opens up, like I said, Josh Jacobs running the ball. But Josh McDaniels, man, open that playbook, get Renfrow some targets, man. There's some place he's wide open, and I don't know why Jimmy G is missing them. It could be because of the blitz, but still, they have to get this man involved in the passing game. There's no reason to not be concerned about that because Hunter Renfrow should be getting the ball. Another thing with the Steelers, their offense looks shaky on Monday night against the Browns, but our defense, if they don't do anything, don't get no pressure, and Najee Harris is going to run all over us, setting up Pickett to throw the ball downfield and find his great targets at receiver because they got some good pieces there. But at the end of the day, I do believe the Raiders will win this game by the score of 27-14. I believe this offense of the Steelers is going to be turnover prone because our defense, Patrick Graham has to make adjustments. Send more blitz, man. Make Kenny Pickett make those horrible decisions and we get the ball, get some turnovers. That's what I want to see from our defense, more blitz. Because when we did send them against Buffalo, I think 2 or 3 times we did get some sacks. So Patrick Graham, send the blitz, man. Diablo, Max Crosby, Spillane, and I'll even say Bennett, probably the ones that played better overall, but they're going to keep double teaming Max Crosby, which I don't expect to end anytime soon. So I want to see something in the run game to stuff them, man, because our line's not getting, defensive line not getting no pressure, and that makes it harder for the linebacker secondary to make plays, because the quarterback has all time to throw, and so eventually someone's going to get open. But I do expect us to play better. Josh McDaniels, you're on the hot seat if you lose this game, man. Hot seat if you lose this game because you brought in your guy in Jimmy G that hasn't played good these first 2 games. Has 3 picks, man. 2 horrible picks in Buffalo. Unexplainable, man. But take some shots. Establish the run early. If it's not there, then pass the ball, man. Pass the ball. Quick outlets because the Steelers will be bringing in the blitz. And just make this game simple because right now you're trying to complicate things, I think. Just keep it simple. Take what the defense gives you. And let's win this game Sunday night against the Steelers. And then we'll move on to LA for another home game. Because when we go to LA against the Chargers, it's a home game for the Raiders. But Sunday night, be there, see it. NBC, Raiders, Steelers can be a great one. 5:20 kickoff time, 8:20 Eastern time. Can be another good one. Steelers, Raiders always put on a good show, but I believe the Raiders make these adjustments and win this game. We go 2-1, baby, and we'll be set for the next game. So thank you guys for listening. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you later, Raider Nation. Raiders.